Hello, it's me again. It's been a few months now since I posted anything in this topic. So maybe you were wondering if my project has died. So this is just to show you that no, it hasn't died. Actually, it has evolved and now it is, I might say, fully operational. And yeah, I am quite satisfied from what I get, and now I want to get more. So what I've discovered is that in this winter time I get much more energy when the panel lies flat like this, because previously I had it with a few legs. Well, let me show you a second. Previously I had it supported on two legs. There's another one, it's folded over there, but actually this was worse. In the winter time I get more energy when I fold the legs and the panel lays flat like that. So that was one of the lessons I learned. Now let me show you what I've got here. And oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce my little helper again. Yes, say hello. Hello. No, sorry, she doesn't speak English yet. Okay, but she helps me with everything. Okay, so what do we got here? Well, actually, almost everything I got here is from eBay. Well, apart from these on-off switches and from the wires and the lithium-ion battery. So first, let me explain what is here, and also please forgive me how it looks and that it looks so messy. I must say I have absolutely totally no electrical background, and so my knowledge, I must say honestly, is not good enough to make it look like nicely composed and into one piece, into one solid box. I have totally no idea how to put all these components into one solid structure. And the other thing is that it still evolves, so I don't know if it would make any sense to box it, just to unbox it in a few days and to add some upgrade, right? Okay, so let me show you how it works. Of course, here we got the wire coming from the solar panels, and here is the first switch, on-off switch. Let's say it's like kind of a main solar panel switch. And here is the first meter. This meter measures how much energy I got from the solar panel, and the power goes straight into this little device. And this is, as I said, from eBay. It's standard lithium-ion battery charger. So the functionality of it is it senses how much energy is in the battery, in the lithium-ion battery, this one, and it selects the current, the amps, according to the state of charge of the battery. So the more energy, the fuller the battery charged is, the less energy goes into the battery. It somehow works not to overcharge the battery, and it quits charging. It senses when the battery is charged, and then it quits charging, and so on. It's a pretty smart little device. And so, okay, and so the electricity runs through this cable, from here through this cable to the battery. And the battery is lithium-ion. Two batteries actually inside of 18650, 3.7 volts, 4000 milliamp hours. Okay, and then the electricity from the battery goes, that's my favorite part of it, goes, well, here behind it is a place where many cables are joined together. So again, from battery to the red cable, hold on, yeah, through these cables, and for another switch to the power converter. This is a DC step-up converter. So with this little golden screw I can raise the voltage from the 3.7 I get from the battery to virtually anything with between 4 up to 12 or even more volts. Well, and these meters, they need at least 4.5 volts to run. So what they got from this battery wasn't enough. And also I wanted them to run 24 hours a day. So obviously if it was dark outside, the panel which gives 6 volts could not support the watt meters anymore. So they are supported from the battery. Right? The panel charges the battery and then battery runs the meters. They are very energy efficient from my point of view, because I checked it and they only use about 6 milliamps. So both together they consume about 12 milliamps of energy. So that's virtually almost nothing. Okay, so here I change the current from 3.7 up to 4.5 volts, and as you see there are two on there is the input and there's the output side. And on the output side I've got two cables, one running to this meter and other one running to this meter here, right, this cable. So they are both charged, powered from this one device. And this on-off switch is to switch the meters on and off. By one switch I switch both meters on or off. Well, I don't want to switch them off now because I am measuring how much energy I got in today. It is 7.9 watt hours, as you see. And I was charging my phone just before I started recording this video, and it's now 100% charged. I started from 40% and I have used 4.5 watt hours. So actually I have used less than I have charged today, which is pretty good. And I must say that this battery, even in our winter dark conditions in Poland now, they are pretty enough, I must say. I get more energy from the panel that I use to charge my one mobile phone. Maybe I will not be able to charge my phone and my wife's phone, but probably I will do something about it, and I don't know, maybe I will increase maybe I would put another one more panel here and a little bit bigger battery, and then surely I could charge our two phones. Okay, what's next? So now you know how these are supplied, and I'm pretty happy that they are somehow fully independent and self-sustainable, because I don't use any external battery. I use the power which I get from the sun to power the meters. I like this functionality very much. And okay, another bunch of wires which goes from this, let's say, the central joining wire part, is the part which goes to this meter And this meter, I already told you what this meter is doing. This meter is connected to the charger, to the phone. Well, this little piece is a phone charger device, I might say. Direct the heart of the charger of this system. So here, this button, I switch this little fellow here. So see, the diode is now on. Now it's off, and we got 0 volts right now. However, because the meter is still powered by this device, I don't lose the memory of it. So it still remember how much energy was used in, I don't know, last time before I switch it on. Since I switched it on. Okay. So yeah, I'm using it to conserve the power from my battery, because I see no point of running this little charger when there is no phone connected to it. I suppose it still consumes some power, so I switch it off when I don't need it. Oh, and what it is? It's virtually another DC step-up converter, like this one here. But this one I could select how much, what kind of voltage on the output I want. This is constant. I could not do anything about the voltage coming from it. Actually, well, not with my state of knowledge. I get what I got. So, but I bought it because it's 5 volts on the output. Wherever you put in here, it's running from 0.9 volts, I think, up to 5 volts. And so wherever you get from between 0.9 up to 5 in here, it always gives you 5 volts on the output and gives about 600 milliamps on the output. So that's perfectly what I need from my phone. Well, actually, I would like to get some more. I'm not very happy with this 600 milliamps. It takes about 3 to 4 hours to charge my phone. I would like to speed it up a bit. So I'm thinking of exchanging this little fellow here to another one, which I already found on eBay, which gives 1200 milliamps on the output. And I think it would be better, and still it would not damage my phone, because the original factory charger gives about 1000 milliamps, 1 ampere actually, yeah. So this should be still good. Okay, I can show you. Let's switch it on. Well, oh yeah, now this is nice functionality. This 421, it's a state of charge. It's showing me state of charge of the battery. So I can see now that this 3.7 volt battery is now giving me 421, which means it is fully charged. Well, it lies a little bit when the solar panel is on. So let's switch the solar panel off. And now you see it dropped to 418. Now it is real. It's not increased or lied by the energy by the electricity coming from the solar panel. You see now the solar gives nothing, and this one, the battery, gives 418. So let's switch the solar on again. 5 volts on the input and only 150 milliamps coming in, because it's pretty dark outside now. It's day, but it's very cloudy, so not very nice day today. But in the sunny day, in a very, very sunny day, I got 0.60, so 600 milliamps coming in. And I'm still wondering, because it might be decreased. I might get more if I change this little fellow. I think it can't supply more than 600 milliamps to the battery, but I'm not sure about it yet. So, this video is getting too long now. Okay, so now you see more or less everything and all the buttons, how they work. And maybe I would show you one more thing. Okay, I would connect it to the phone and start charging, just to show you what happens with the meter. Yep. Okay, now it's charging, you see. As I told you, I drain from the battery 600 milliamps, 2.5 volts, in the same 2.5 watts. In the same time I get in 0.5 watts at this moment and 160 milliamps. So at this moment I drain more than I put in, but still the phone is already fully charged, so I don't need to do it. So I will disconnect it and start charging the battery again. Okay, thank you for your attention, and if you have any comments, just let me know, please. Any suggestions, I'll be pretty happy to know what you think. Thank you and goodbye.